things are connected to each other. What is the relation between money and price level? Okay. So we know that the price level measures what? Price level measures the amount of money we have to pay. Okay, whenever we go to a market to buy anything, or whenever we have to buy any product, any good or service, so the amount, whatever we have to pay for that, for buying, that is called as the price level. Okay, and this price which we will pay for buying anything or for purchasing anything, it will contribute what? It will contribute towards the productivity of the economy. It will contribute towards the profit of the economy. It will contribute towards the output of the economy. Okay. And this purchasing power we have, you know what is purchasing power? Tell me, what do you mean by purchasing power? What is the meaning of purchasing power in economics? What do you understand by purchasing power? Please respond. Yeah, capacity to buy, capacity to purchase, or the ability. Yes, yes, right. So purchasing power is nothing. It is what? It is your like ability to purchase, your capability to buy. Okay, that is called as purchasing power. So this will represent when you pay the price for any product or service. Okay, so it will represent, okay, your purchasing power, your capacity to pay the price, your capacity to buy. And this purchasing power, which is represented through this, okay, it is called as what? It is called as the real value of money. It is called as what? It is called as the real value of money. I will write on the chat box. Please, you make a note of that. Yes. So what is real value? Real value of money is associated with what, students? Real value of money, it is associated with the capacity to buy, or it is associated with the ability to buy. You can put a dash and write down over there where you have written real value of money. Put a dash and write down over there ability to buy or the capacity to buy. Okay. Then what is basically next we have is the quantity theory of money. So what is basically the quantity theory of money? Now students, this quantity theory of money, okay, it is associated with, or it includes basically two approaches. As I said in the beginning, here in this chapter we will learn the two approaches. So the first approach, you can see from the slide, the first approach, it is called as what? It is called as the classical cash transactions approach. Now, classical cash transactions approach, why it is called as classical cash transactions approach? Because it was based on the Fisher's equation of exchange. Irving Fisher, he had given an equation, MV equal to PT, all those equations. So it is based on that. So it is called as the classical cash transactions approach. That is the older version, older approach. Okay. And the second one, under quantity theory of money, it is called as the neoclassical cash balance approach. Now, neoclassical cash balance approach, it was given by whom? It was given by certain Cambridge economists, okay, who had studied in the Cambridge University and all. So they have given certain equations. So that is included under the neoclassical approach. That is your modern approach. So these two are the inclusions under the quantity theory of money. So quantity theory of money will be stating what? It states that the value of money, it is based on the amount of money in the economy. Whatever is your money available, okay, whatever is your money available in the economy, whatever stock of money you have in the economy, okay, that will determine what? That will determine the value of the money. So this is called as the quantity theory of money. Quantity is represented by what? Quantity is obviously, when I talk about quantity, quantity is obviously represented by the amount, the proportion of the money which is held, which is kept in the economy. And when we measure its value, when we measure, when we untake its value, that will determine the entire quantity of money. And this quantity of money includes how many approaches? It includes two approaches. One is what? One is the classical approach, that is based on the Fisher's equation, Irving Fisher's equation of exchange. And the next one, it is the neoclassical approach. Neoclassical approach is, it is the modern approach. It is based on under the Cambridge equation. Okay, so I write here on the chat box, students, you just copy down what is quantity of money. So quantity of money, it is what? It is the value of the amount of the money which is kept. See, it's there on the chat box. You please copy down the value of the total amount of money, that is the total stock of money which is there in the economy, and when we measure its value, that will give us what? That will give us the quantity of money. Right? Please mark your attendance. It is applicable till 11:30. After that, it will display as late attendance submitted, which won't be valid. If you are present for the lecture, you have to complete the process by 11:30. Okay, so till here, have you understood, everybody? Yes, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what about others? I can only hear the voice of Sharan. What about others? Yeah, please respond. Either you can unmute yourself and say, or you can post on the chat box. And please put your cameras on. It is compulsory. Okay. So now let us get back to the slide. Right. Okay. So now we will learn the first approach. You can take down the heading, students, the classical cash transactions approach, as you can see from the slide. Next slide. Can you see the slide? I hope.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody? Okay. So put the heading, as you can see over here, classical cash transactions approach. Classical cash transactions approach. Okay. So we will see what does this approach tell us. Now it tells us that this price level, how this price level is influenced, how this price level is affected. Price level which affects money. Now how it is, how these things are linked to one another. Okay, now price level will bring a change in the money supply. Now what will bring a change in the price level? So there are three factors. One is the quantity of money which is available in the economy, that is the money which is available for circulation, whatever money is kept in the economy for use, that is called as the money available in circulation. Then next is how much you transact. Okay, how much proportion of money from the economy you utilize for carrying out the transaction. Not only you, we all, each and every person staying in the economy, each and every person living in the economy, how much he or she will utilize it, okay, for carrying out day to day daily life transactions. Then next is third factor, which will bring a change in the price level. Third factor is the velocity of circulation of money. What do you understand by velocity of circulation of money? We have discussed this earlier. Tell me, what do you understand by it? Velocity of circulation of money. Yeah.
Speed of circulation of money.
Speed of circulation of money. Okay. So how the speed actually works out? How the money actually moves in the economy? Yeah, speed of circulation of money is right, but I'm asking how this money actually moves, actually circulates in the economy. Inflation and deflation, no. I gave you a very nice day-to-day daily life example earlier when I had explained you this under money supply chapter. How money moves in the economy, or with what speed does it move in the economy? Yes, who will tell me? Yes, students? Who will answer? How money moves? Purchases and sales, okay. And apart from that, Deepa Verma is answering as purchases and sales, right? Then apart from that, what else? How does money move? Savings, no. When you do the savings, what happens, you just put some proportion of money over there, and that money you do not touch. So that is why what happened here, what is left out for transaction, that quantity will be less. So when you save more, when you start doing the savings, okay, what happens? The velocity becomes less that time. Yeah, Reshma is answering 20 rupees auto fare example. Okay, so I gave you the example that when you pay 20, suppose the auto fare is 18 rupees, and you give the rickshaw driver 20 rupees note, and in return you will get a 2 rupees coin from the driver. So this 20 rupees note which you have given him, he might give it to some other passenger on the same day. That other passenger might use that 20 rupees note for get it exchanged, buy something from a shop, and that shopkeeper might utilize it with some other customer or something. So this is how on the same day itself what is happening, students. On the same day itself, the money is getting circulated. If you observe, it is getting circulated, it is moving from one hand to the other hand on the same day. And with what speed it is moving, with what speed, with what pace it is moving, this speed or pace is called as what? It is called as the velocity of circulation of money. Now tell me, have you understood it?
Yes.
Everybody? Yes? Okay. So let us get back to the slide. Yeah. Okay. So here, students, there are three factors then which bring a change, which affect what? Which affect the price level. So first factor is what? First factor I told you, it is the money which is available in circulation. That is M. Okay, that money which is available for carrying out day-to-day daily life transactions. This is the first factor. Then next is the volume of transaction in the economy. Whatever transactions you make, we all make, we the citizens, we make whatever transactions we make in the economy. That is the second factor which brings change in the price level. And the third factor is what? Third factor is the velocity of the circulation of money. Okay. Till here it is clear, everybody? All of you all? Okay. Now, yeah. Now write down the three equations which I am going to tell you. The first one you can see from the slide. Write down mv equal to pt. The first one from the slide. Write down mv equal to pt. Can you see from the slide the equations?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So write down first one mv equal to pt. Now tell me what is m. Below you have to mention. Where m equal to what? What will be m, students?
Money in circulation.
Yes. So write down where
Con-
m equal to the money in circulation. M equal to money in circulation. Then what is V? You know what is V?
Velocity.
Yeah, velocity of circulation of money. V equal to velocity of circulation of money. V equal to velocity of circulation of money. Then what is P?
General price level.
P will be the price level. Very good. P will be P equal to price level. P equal to price level. And T will be transactions. T will be the transactions. Okay. Please write it down. Then if you like bring P over here, if you bring price over here, then what is left out this side? It will be mv upon t. T will go down. Okay, so write down P equal to mv upon t. This is your equation number 2. P will be mv upon t. That will be your equation number 2. Then there is one more equation, okay, which is basically in order to incorporate the bank money in the theory. And this was also given by Irving Fisher. Okay, this was basically to incorporate the bank money in the theory. So write down the third equation, mv plus m comma v comma equal to pt. You can see from the slide. Please write it down. mv plus m comma v comma equal to pt. So below this write down where m comma is the total deposits, where m dash or you can say m comma, it is the total deposits subject to transfer by checks. CHEQUES. Total deposits subject to transfer by checks. And V comma or V dash equal to average velocity of the circulation of bank money. Average velocity of the circulation of bank money. Okay. Clear? This much is clear? Everybody has understood? Till the equations, everybody has got it? Clear? Okay. Okay. So we will go ahead with the next one, next concept.
What after bank?
Which one?
Uh, bank ki baad.
That V equal to average velocity of circulation of the bank money. Average velocity of circulation of the bank money. Okay. Now let us go ahead with the next concept. So here students, we have certain assumptions. Okay. Now basically the assumptions which we have is we assume that P is what students? P is a general price level. And it is the dependent variable and passive one. It is dependent variable. We assume P price level as what? It is a dependent variable. It depends on other factors. This is the first assumption which we have. Then next is we assume that T, that is what? T is the volume of transactions. Whatever transactions we make in the economy. So we assume that T will remain constant. Transactions will remain constant and it is independent factor. It will not rely on anybody else, but it will remain constant, the volume of transactions. This is the second one. Then the next assumption we have is M M is what? M is money supply, which is determined by monetary authorities. And M dash is determined by the banking system, which can be seen in the third equation. So M is determined by money supply, general money supply, and M dash is determined by the banking system. Then next is both M and M dash we assume, both these money supplies we assume to be constant throughout, right? Then next is again velocities. You have two velocities. From equation 1 and 2 you can find one velocity, and from equation number 3 you can find the second velocity. So that is v and v dash. V is the general velocity and v dash is the velocity of circulation of bank money. तो ये जो दो velocities है, these two velocities will remain constant. This is the next assumption. Then we assume that this theory is not applicable in the short run. It is applicable only in the long run. Okay, it can be utilized only in the long run. And we assume that there is full employment level in the economy. We can achieve that full employment level in the economy. And lastly, we assume that the demand for money arises from medium of exchange function. We demand money, okay, and this can be associated with the money as a medium of exchange function. Can you tell me what do you mean by money as a medium of exchange? We discussed earlier two functions of money. So what were the two functions? One is money is a medium of exchange and money is a store of value. So tell me the first function. What do you mean by money as a medium of exchange? What do you mean by that? Yes, can you? Students, what do you mean by money as a medium of exchange? To purchasing goods by exchanging money. Okay, which means what? Which means that we can use money, okay, for basically buying and selling, okay, and get it exchanged like that. So this function of money, it is called as money as a medium of exchange, so which we undertake over here under this classical approach. Okay, this is the next assumption. So tell me, is all the assumptions are clear to you? Do you want to ask me anything? All the assumptions are clear, everybody? Please put your cameras on. Can I have your cameras on, please? It is compulsory. Yeah. Okay. Now, students, take the next heading. I will present a diagram. You have to draw that diagram. Yes. Take the next heading. Quantity of money. Quantity of money. Then put a dash. Quantity of money, then put a dash and write the relation between money and price level. The relation between money and price level. Quantity of money dash, then write the relation between money and price level. And everybody can see the diagram which I am presenting. Can you see the diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
All can see? Okay. So everybody, all of you all, draw this diagram. Please draw this diagram. Complete drawing it. So here we have to find out the relation between price level and the relation between the quantity of money. Complete this diagram. Please mark your attendance. It is applicable till 11:30. Finished? Diagram is over. Okay. All have completed? Okay. So let us see what does this diagram tell us. Okay. Now students, uh, how many levels of price and how many quantities of money you find over here?
3.
Three. Okay. Now you can see, can you tell me which is the original price level and the original quantity of money over here? Original one, the initial one.
P1.
P1, OP1. So OP1, the middle one, OP1 is the original price level. Now
Yes.
tell me, when OP1 is the original price level, how much is the quantity of money?
OM1.
OM1, very good. So OP1 is the original price level. The quantity of money is how much? It is OM1. And the equilibrium point will be at A,
A.
right? Yes. Now you can see next the price level increases. So when the price level increases, how much is the price level?
OP2.
OP2. And what happens to the quantity?
Increase.
OM2.
Quantity also increases. When
Yes.
price increases to OP2, the quantity increases to OM2.
OM2.
And the equilibrium point changes to point B over there.
Yes.
Correct. And then there is one more change which can happen, that the price level falls. Price level falls to which level?
OP3.
Price level falls to OP3. And then quantity of money, what happens to that?
Decreased.
Quantity of money
False.
also falls. To which level? To
OM3.
OM3.
OM3. That is, the equilibrium point changes that time to point P. So this is
Point
how
P.
it happens. The price level will rise proportionately with a given increase in the quantity of money, and when the price level will fall, it will fall in proportion along with the quantity of money. So this is what it will happen. Price level will increase, okay, quantity of money will increase, price level will fall, the quantity of money will also fall. Understood till here?
False.
Have you understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.